Welcome, welcome, welcome to Would I Lie to You? I'm your host, Wooly Shackleton, and boy, do we have a fun show planned for tonight. We have special guests from afar returning to our virtual stage tonight. But before I ask them to introduce themselves, along with our pig regulars, let me explain about what we're doing tonight in the most convoluted way I possibly can. So, these teams have been assembled. And they have been asked by our producer to send in statements of fact about their lives, just tidbits of information, fun stuff, fun facts. And our producer has read them all, and then he has kept some. He's thrown some out, and when he throws one out, he adds one of his own statements in, and then he sends them back. So nobody on this stage tonight knows if they're going to receive a truth or a lie back again, and their job is to read it and make the other team believe that they are telling the truth. All right? Yeah, that was good. That was
that was great.
That was it. Yeah,
that was perfect.
Yeah, one take. All right.
Perfect.
So enough about me and the game. Let's go into it, and I'll let our special guest go first. James, do you want to tell us who you are, where you're from, and who your wonderful teammates are?
Yes, we are HV Lies. We are part of a small improv company here in State College, Pennsylvania, so very afar. Happy Valley Improv. My name is James, he, him pronouns, and I will let my friends introduce themselves.
Dr. Samuel J. Tanner from the Pennsylvania State University Altoona campus, co-founder of Happy Valley Improv with one James Tierney. So happy to be here with you all, and the finest one of our group, Jackie.
I feel like half of that was lies already, but go ahead.
My name is Jackie Janico. I'm a member of Happy Valley Improv, and I identify as a teacher.
Nice. All right. Well, let's turn it over to our Pig House team, Lies from the Sty.
Woo! We are Lies from the Sty. I am Katie, she, her pronouns. And this is, I don't know.
I'll take it.
That's Julie. Take it, Julie.
I'm Julie, she, they pronouns, coming to you from Providence. And take it away, Emma.
Okay.
Thanks. So, nope. And here we go. Thank you, Julie. I'm Emma, she, her pronouns. Back to you, Willie.
Yeah.
You don't need to know where Emma's from.
No, Emma is a mystery to us all. We've known her for years and years. Don't know where she's from. Do not know where she's from. So.
No,
all right, everybody. So let's get right into it. We have, before the show, come up with a random order that I have. So I'll call it out one at a time. And tonight, first to go first is James. James, open up that email.
Oh boy, I'm nervous. Okay.
Come on, James. Come on.
Here it is.
James.
Here it is. I lost the final round of a high school chess championship in just 3 moves. I haven't played chess since.
James, were you on some kind of chess club?
Yes, I was in the chess club. We met on Tuesday nights, and it was the end of the year.
And what grade was this?
It was ninth, yeah, because it was the first year of high school.
Okay.
And you say you lost in 3 moves.
Yes.
If I'm understanding. Okay. So, did you know the other player?
Yeah, he was it was a senior, so it was one of these like.
Oh.
I might give too much information, but like a ladder thing. And so I was the low seed. And yeah, it's like the one way that you can lose in 3 moves.
Wow. So that's pretty impressive, actually. Do you remember the moves? Like, is it burned into your memory?
Yes, because you have to move 1 pawn is your 1 move.
Okay.
And then another
tracks.
pawn and then the queen. And that takes you as checkmate.
So that would mean that your opposite player would have to make the right 3 moves to then take your queen on the 3rd move, right? Well, actually, I don't know chess. Can anything take the queen? I don't know.
Same.
Like,
I just really love to know chess. I've like started to play, but even still, I don't think I know enough to really engage with
I know.
it.
Yeah. So
I thought there were many ways to win in 3 moves. What ways? I couldn't tell you.
but he lost in 3 moves. Oh wait, but someone
I
has to win.
lost.
Somebody has to win.
No, I understand the game that
So
much.
was
Yeah.
the person who won, were they notoriously good?
It was a draw after 3 moves. There was nothing else we could
Just
do.
one loser, and that was it.
James, had you ever played the same person before, or was this your first matchup with this person?
No, I had just joined the chess club the previous year, and this was my first competition. And I hadn't played this guy. I've only played the people like in my 8th and 9th grade class.
Okay.
And how long had you been playing before, like 8th or 9th grade?
My parents were like, you should join chess club, and I was super cool, so I did. And I started like in 8th grade, and when I lost that, I was like, screw this. I quit a lot of things in my life, so it's not so bad.
Okay.
But you had like about a year's worth like of playing, right?
Yeah, about a year's worth. Every Tuesday we would play.
So you were a freshman, and they were a senior, the person who beat you?
Yes. It's like a March,
Yeah.
like it's like a March Madness one where like the 64th seed plays things like that.
Okay.
Got it.
Just like March Madness.
Exactly.
Did you think you were a really good chess player? Like, what was your opinion of yourself?
No.
Okay.
No, I knew that I sucked, and like this was just it was the end of the year, and it kind of allowed me to be like, hey, Ma, can I like play soccer or something, please?
Okay.
So were you trying to lose?
No, I wasn't trying to lose. I actually was I felt more confident before this tournament. I was like, oh, maybe this is a thing for me. And then I was like, this, and done.
So what would have been the goal to put your queen? Like, could the queen have done anything else except be?
Well, so the king is what loses
I'm
for
sure what
chess.
happens to the queen. Wait, what you say?
It's not my queen. So the only way that someone can win in chess is they've got to position their queen, and you're blocked for checkmate. So it wasn't my queen; it was their queen putting me in checkmate.
Okay.
This is feeling credible to me. I may be a sucker, but I'm getting truth.
This is feeling really credible to me as someone who I get so personally offended when I lose at chess. I'm like, okay, so you're saying I'm a bad person. So this is what credible to me as well.
Yeah, this feels pretty credible.
Are we
I have
locking in an answer?
Okay.
Wait,
No,
Emma, you have another
I didn't mean
question?
to stop the discussion. You got.
I'm only asking for details at this point because I'm curious about the story.
Me too. I believe this is true.
I believe it's true. Did the guy
You gotta
who won, was he rude about it, or was he like a gracious
No.
winner?
No, not even. He just like won and was like checkmate, and then I was like defeated, and then he just like got up because he had to he was waiting for his next round.
James, did you flip the board over?
No, I like just kind of sulked a little bit. Like I just went and watched the rest of the tournament because like part of the being in the group, you had to like stick around and watch like the other games. Just kind of like sat there. Like people made fun of me a little bit, but like they knew that I was young and that I sucked, so it wasn't like the worst thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just picturing the senior like moving very slow, like like, is this a trap for me? I don't see it somehow.
It's a trap.
Is this freshman fucking with me so hard?
Check.
Maybe. I'm really into this story, and I just feel like he must have been an adorable 9th grader playing chess.
Yeah,
I just want to know more about you, James. And also, I feel pretty good about voting right now.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna go true, right?
Yeah.
So we're locking in true.
We're locking in
All
true,
right.
Willie.
Yes, James. Were you really that bad at chess, or was that a freaking lie?
That was a lie.
Oh, wow.
What?
Wow. Okay.
Why?
You That was good.
So what really happened? What really happened then?
I've never played. I've never played in a chess tournament in my life. I've played chess many a time.
Okay.
But like,
Okay. Wow.
a lot of that's true though. I do quit things that I'm not good at regularly. So
Yeah.
I'm sorry, teammates. I feel like
no, we were all on the same page. We were just like
so won over by this heartwarming story of this.
I know. I know.
I don't think I like little kid James as much anymore.
Well,
He
Julie,
was hard to take.
it's adult James too. He's a little conniving.
Yeah, I'm smelling that. Yep.
I still like him.
All right. Well, that means no points were exchanged, so it's still 0-0. I'm going to do a little plug before we get into the next person, but just to remind everybody, PIG is proud to be certified 401c3. This year, April 1st is a statewide fundraising day organized by the United Way. Fundraising is a critical way for nonprofits to raise the roof and some funds. The United Way will be offering raffle prizes and donation matches to certain orgs based on their donations. So please join us Thursday, April 1, to keep our dream of affordable, accessible improv comedy alive and well. Go to 401gives.org and search for Providence Improv Guild. And definitely next Thursday night, we're doing a special show. So tune in. It's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, Julie, you are up.
It's me.
It's you. It's Julie.
Your turn.
That's me. Okay. Okay. I had a job that involved removing anyone who used a fake British accent on premises.
What?
where were you? Where'd you have to remove people doing fake British accents?
It was like a retail job in Providence.
So when you say retail, you're talking about like, was there a specific retail store?
Yes. It was a specific retail store in Providence called Rocket Dog.
Rocket Dog. Tell us
And
a little bit about.
What did you sell at Rocket Dog?
It was kind of a weird store. It sold I think I'm frozen.
Oh no, you're very much
No,
alive.
you're good.
Okay. It sold garden statuary and like figurines of gargoyles and figurines of like images from gravestones, like gothy kind of stuff.
So this is not a chain store in Providence.
No.
What attracted? So was there a British accent problem?
It depends on how you define problem. It did happen a couple of times while I was working there.
And was this the British accent upsetting for the clientele or the owner manager?
It was a store rule to protect the people who worked in the store.
Protect them from what?
From fake British accents, from just how like people coming in and doing Monty Python skits, that kind of thing.
There were a lot of Monty Python skits in this place, is what I'm gathering.
For instance,
Was this your only job at this place, or did you do other things?
no, I mean I ran the cash register, I restocked, I did all of the things, and one aspect of my job was that if anyone used a fake British accent, I was to remove them from the store.
How many have you removed?
Two customers.
Can you give us a specific? Like, I want to know, what did they say? What was the intonation? I want to live this with you.
I wish I could tell you exactly, but it was just very much a good morning, governor, kind of like Renaissance fair kind of vibe.
Yep.
Okay. Go ahead, Jackie.
I was going to say, and how committed were you to enforcing this rule? Were you like, I'm really sorry, I have to ask you to leave? Or were you like,
I was dedicated. Yeah. You get one warning. One warning.
Oh.
Julie,
For life.
how did you become an employee at the Rocket Dog? Like, Rocket Dog. Did you know somebody?
I did. I knew the person who had the clerk role before I did. He got a better job and he recommended me for the job, and I worked there for years.
How old were you? Sorry if I missed that. How old were you when you worked here?
I was in my 20s, like in my mid 20s.
Okay.
Julie,
And was it only British accents or was it all accents?
Ooh, good
Only
question.
British. Only British.
Why?
Because we didn't have a problem with people coming in and doing any other accents. That was like the sole issue in that store.
Would people come and punk you guys? Like, just go to the store to do this?
No. So okay. So I think I maybe need to fill in some of the blanks just to kind of
I
like
think you do,
for context.
liar.
Okay. So like the vibe of the store was very, it wasn't a chain store, but there was a little bit of a hot tub. There were gargoyles. There was like grave imagery. It was like very much a geeky, gothy kind of place, and so it attracted a certain clientele who had a proclivity to come in and be like,
Anglophiles.
Yes.
That's right.
Yep.
Y'all, I'm telling you, it's hard for me to believe that this. I don't know where you all are at HVI Lies.
I think this is so. Here's the thing. This is so ridiculous that I just feel like it's a truth because like it's so far ridiculous.
It's so absurd.
It's so absurd.
I gotta say, Julie doesn't specifically remember I feel like you'd remember if you kicked somebody out of your store for using a British like there had to be something more than just governor.
Right,
I'm not convinced, James. I'm not convinced.
Okay, so there's in the chat, there's a little bit of a confusion. They thought you kicked people out using a British accent, but
no.
They were bringing it in.
Absolutely not. No, it was removing it from the premises using the accent that you naturally acquired during language acquisition.
What if
Julie?
What if someone had Oh, go ahead, Jackie. Maybe we're asking the same question.
I want to know what the reaction was from the people who were asked to leave or escorted.
Yeah, they were incredulous that, but it was never without warning.
Because they got one warning.
They got the first warning.
What if they had like a gargoyle in hand, like ready to check out? You
hit the road.
Put it down. Put the gargoyle. You're out.
You can come back another day.
That's right.
Use your regular accent.
James, I really want to believe them because I like Julie, but I don't buy it. Jackie, where are you at?
Jackie,
this is just absurd. I refuse to believe that it's true. And if she tells us that it is, then I'm leaving.
You're gonna leave the show. You're gonna storm off the stage. Jackie, we barely know these people.
All right. Well, I want to go on the record. I'm going to go on the record and say that I actually do think this would be some like true thing from like when you're in your 20s and you like one time someone comes in and uses an awful British accent and as a joke they're like, hey, why don't we kick out anybody who ever tries to use a British accent here again? So then it happened like a second time, and then this is the story you tell around cocktail parties. But my team both thinks it's a lie, and I want to go on record saying I think it's true.
Wait, James, stop it. You're freaking me out. Julie, on a scale of 1 to 10, how Providence is this story?
Ooh, Providence.
Because I don't know Providence.
Multitudes.
Is this like a Providence thing? Is
it's
this
not a Providence thing.
As Jaybird says Providence is pretty quirky. So
that's correct.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie, don't leave me, Jackie. I don't think it's real.
It's absurd. It's a lie.
Okay, fine. We are locking in a lie, and if it's true, we need to hear more.
It is true.
Oh!
It is true.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yay.
It is true.
All right, Julie. There's a lot of follow-ups on this, but my first one is
I'm here all night.
Yeah. You said you got this job when a friend left for a better job. How is there a better job? That seems like the most amazing job. That's when I thought you were lying. I was like, well, no one's leaving this job.
Yeah, well, joke's on him. It was an amazing job. And I met my husband working that job.
Oh, Ethan.
And we got married at that store.
That's awesome.
Hold it. Stop talking. These could be your next lies.
Anyone at the wedding who used a British accent was escorted out. It was
wild. Hell no.
Wait, hold on. Do you know how did this start, or was this policy in place when you started?
I made the policy.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God.
Nice.
You had that kind of power at Rocket Dog?
How did
I got married there, man. Come on,
That's
Wooly.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
call. Good call.
Emma, what was your question? I'm curious.
I just want to know how you could determine if it was fake.
Oh,
That would
because
be so awkward if it was a person with a true British accent.
because it would be the high school goobers who would
Right.
come in every single day
Yes.
and then would be like, I'm back at ye old favorite store. And I'd be like, Casey, you've got to go. I told you yesterday.
Casey, you never buy anything.
Casey.
And Casey was like, why? Just give me a reason. Just give me one reason why.
And
you're
take
like, "New
Patrick with
rule."
you. Like they were just serial violators.
Okay.
James, as captain, you should just ignore everything
I'm
we've
so
said.
sorry, James. I never doubt James. I'm sorry.
Seriously, James, you're
I
better at
know.
this.
What? He just lied to us. He's a liar. Don't listen to him. I'm just kidding.
All right. So we'll move on unless there's any other questions.
I'll be
we're going
around.
to do an after show with Julie just to talk about this.
Talk
This
back.
is the first after show. I did want to plug something else. First of all, I think I might have said 401c3. Of course I meant 501c3 in the last plug. I saw it in the comments. Ethan calling me out, rightfully so. I can't read what's in front of me. But I did want to do another plug, and this is going to sound a little mean because it's sold out, but I'm going to tell you what you can do. Our Sketch Level 1 class with Chris Iannucci, the one and only Chris Iannucci, starts April 14th. It is currently sold out, but if you message our Facebook page and let us know you'd like to be put on a waiting list, we're really trying to create a second version of that. So you'll be doing us and yourself a favor because as folks of you who know Nooch knows he can put together a sketch, and those of you who don't, that's your loss, and this is an opportunity to correct that.
Yes.
All right, let's get back into it. Emma, you're up.
What?
You're up. Yeah, it's you. It's you.
God. I'm
Yes.
so right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Comments are good tonight. The comments are good tonight. Keep them coming, people.
So embarrassing.
So here it is.
All right.
One of my teachers in middle school was let go. The rumor was that she was fired for being too liberal.
Can you repeat the first part? I didn't catch the first sentence.
One of my teachers in middle school was let go. The rumor was that she was fired for being too liberal.
Emma, what subjects, what grade did you have this teacher?
So
And
it
tell
was
us a little bit about the teacher.
So it was 7th grade. My history teacher, Mr. Foster.
We're
So
naming names.
I'm naming names
Yeah.
because he is a good man. He continues to be a good person, a good teacher, and yeah, I was going to say the whole thing, but I'll wait for the questions.
How did you find out that Mr. Foster
Mr. Foster.
was no longer employed?
Word just spreads around town, and it was kind of like a little bit of like a coup is how it happened. So like it was people knew what was going on.
So there, when you say coup, there was another history teacher jonesing for the 7th grade gig.
Okay, so
May have been a little more conservative.
there was some students who had a problem with the teachers' like political affiliations.
Yeah.
And got like really like weirdly offended by it, and he was fired, and I think that's why.
Where did you attend school?
I'm from Connecticut.
Oh,
Yeah.
Connecticut.
The
Oh.
nutmeg state.
Now, did you find Mr. Foster, did he talk openly about politics in your 7th grade history class?
I mean, I don't really remember him talking politics. I think if I was like a better student, I could have been like, okay, this guy's coming from like a liberal perspective. But I like at the time I didn't pick up on anything.
Who was president during this time?
Yeah.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because it's like this just feels like a a test for me.
Oh,
Who's ever-
James is laughing. I got offended. Okay.
Wait, Obama? No, Bush. 7th grade Bush for me. Yeah.
It was Bush. Now, what election? Because we don't know how old you like. So like,
Yeah,
was this
which Bush?
Okay, so what was Obama? When did that happen?
2008?
Okay,
was
so-
when-
2008.
Yep.
I went.
You really weren't in touch with the local
2007.
politics.
So yeah, Bush.
The younger. Okay.
The younger.
Right.
Okay.
So,
All right.
so he wasn't an effective
was a middle
teacher, is what
school
we're covering. Yeah. He wasn't a good teacher, liberal or
That might have been
not.
why he was let go.
Were we in the fiery for being liberal mode back then?
I mean,
Is that a general question?
always. Always.
Oh yeah, I guess I'm asking everybody.
Yeah.
It's like that wasn't a very pointed question.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, so when you were in this, what were some of the names of your other history teachers when you were in middle school, high school?
Miss Yvette was one. High school, I can tell you, Mr. Walsh was a good guy.
Middle school really was a blur for you, Emma.
Emma, are you trying to cover for
Okay,
the fact
so
that you never went to middle school?
Transition from the story to personal attacks.
Yeah.
Sam, you're gonna get us in trouble. There we go.
I'm
Okay.
still wiped out from Julie, not that was true.
Listen. Okay. I'm going to say it's a lie, and here's why. I feel like when Emma read it, they used she pronouns and then went right to Mr. Foster. And so I think there's a hole in the story.
Hello.
Oh, I didn't hear that, but that would be amazing.
I could be completely wrong on that.
I'm trusting James's instinct.
Conspiracy theory.
Conspiracy. I'm trusting James's instinct, Jackie, until he proves us wrong after what happened that first round.
Yeah, it just seems like such a recent thing to be attacking teachers for being too liberal, and I don't know if we were doing it back then. I don't know.
Well, I
Pretty
mean,
sure we're doing it now, but
we've been doing it since 17.
Yeah.
let's lock in lie, and this time I might be wrong.
All right.
Okay,
We're
fair.
locking in lie. Emma, in the rough and tumble streets of Connecticut, did
Yeah.
they fire a teacher for being too liberal?
No, they didn't.
Thank you, James.
Good. I think
Well-
I like immediately launched into Mr. Foster. I was like, that is all I have, and that so that is what happened. Yeah.
Well, the exciting news is we have a score on the board. So
Oh.
it is HV Lies
Well
1
deserved.
to Lies from the Sty 0, but there is still plenty of game left because we're only halfway through. So next up, Jackie.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
Everybody, extend good vibes to Jackie in the audience.
Okay.
She's been nervous this whole time. She's been nervous.
I'm nervous too.
All right. Possession.
Hold on.
Ooh.
Huh.
Huh.
Okay. This is a bike that I got in Italy. I did not know that it was stolen until I returned to the States.
Wait, can you put the picture back up?
Yeah, I'm a little confused about something.
Can you say it again?
That's Pat's drawing, right?
This is a bike that I got in Italy. I did not know that it was stolen until I returned to the States.
Okay, but Jackie, why is part of your bike a drawing?
So, I was in a phase where I would take photos and then open them up in Microsoft Paint and then put a square on it and erase everything but an outline, and I thought it was really cool and arty.
Oh, so this is like
Cool.
okay.
I would
All right.
do like that.
That's a really good explanation for a bunch of questions I was gonna have.
Yeah. If this is a lie, you should get a point no matter how this works out.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
I just want to keep staring at that picture. Like something about the I don't know if it's graffiti or a stain on the wall behind it. I feel like it's also part of it.
Right, yeah. Like the
And
square
also-
and the squares. So fun.
Yeah.
Thing.
Jackie, is
All
it
right,
cool if we
so,
just critique your art instead of actually playing the game?
That would be easier.
Yeah, I'm tired of making accusations. About art.
All right. I got some questions for you, Jackie, about the actual bike. Now, this was a bike that you got in Italy, you said?
Yes.
How did
Yes.
you get said bike from Italy back to the States?
Yeah.
Oh, it didn't come with me to the States. No.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
No. So this was given to me as a birthday present
Okay.
in Italy.
How long were you in Italy?
An academic year.
9 months, 8 months.
Yeah. Yeah. I always say like a year, but it's not fair to say a year because it was, 9 months.
Mm,
It was a 3/4 scale year.
right.
So wait, you were gifted the bike. Wait, did the bike ever make it here?
No.
This
No.
is just a bike you had in Italy for an academic year.
And was someone
Yes.
holding on to it for you in Italy when you left?
I'm sorry, Emma, say that again?
Was someone holding on to the bike for you when you left Italy?
No, I abandoned it because right when I left was when I was told by someone that, hey, that bike that so-and-so gave you, he stole.
So who gave it to you?
Oh, I see.
A classmate.
Jackie, is there a warrant for your arrest in Italy because of this now?
I hope not.
Well, I don't want to. Hey, this does. I mean, we are international with this show, so you may wanna,
Huge global following, so this could
Yeah.
follow you.
So Jackie, bikes are like kind of like a fancy gift. Was it strange that a classmate would give that to you?
No, because my original bike was stolen from me. So the only way to get around in Florence was to have a bike. I didn't have a car, and walking to class would took a half hour, and I did it in the beginning, but said, forget it. Everybody has a bike. It seemed very Italian to do. My bike got stolen. And then a few weeks later, for my birthday, a friend was like, here, we all chipped in and got you a bike because yours was stolen. And I was so happy.
Translation, we all chipped in and stole you a bike. Stole you a replacement.
So do you think the we in question, do you think that was just tacked on to make that more believable, or do you think it was a group effort in stealing the bike?
I think it was a group effort in buying the lock, the new lock that went with the bike.
Okay, that's interesting.
Because that was expensive. Obviously, the bike wasn't because they stole it.
So
steal my bike once, shame on me. You steal it twice, shame on the Italian citizenry.
chip in on a lock. That's pretty nice.
I like it, Julie.
It's a proverb.
Yeah.
I'm so confused. So Jackie, did all of your classmates know this was a stolen bike? Like, was this a collective deception?
I don't think so. I mean, I at least know one other person knew, and he's the one who, at the end of the academic term, was like, Jackie, I feel like you need to know this thing about the bike you've been riding around.
Oh no.
Oh no.
And yeah, I felt like a jerk.
I bet, yeah.
So the person who knew the bike was stolen had carried this information in their heart and then told you the truth.
Yes. Yeah.
So the
You still know this person?
Yeah.
No. I mean,
Okay.
I haven't spoken to him since then, really.
Who was he? Was he someone else who was like a part of your class, or was this
The
like an
thief
Italian
or the snitch?
Both.
Yes, both.
They were my classmates. The one who told me the truth was probably my closest friend in Florence.
Okay.
And how did you feel when you found out?
I was pissed. Because my first bike was stolen, and that was like traumatizing and awful, and he stole somebody else's. Like, I was infuriated.
That's fucked up.
So I abandoned the bike. I was like,
I gave it to the world. So did you ever get any like backstory? Like, he found this bike in an alley, it was unlocked, it seemed okay, or he took a chainsaw and
or he bought it off of someone who stole it and he didn't realize it was stolen. He just got a great price on a stolen bike, or I don't know.
I mean,
mom's bike.
I saw the bolt cutters, and I think he really thought he was doing a solid for a friend. And so, like, in Florence, everybody rides a bike. There's bikes everywhere. There are abandoned bikes everywhere, chained up bikes. So he thought probably this looks like something that nobody wants.
But if it's chained up, it's not abandoned.
Right. Yeah.
If you found it in a river, okay, maybe
You
it's
can't just call any bike an abandoned bike.
It's like, what? It's abandoned.
I went to the store full of abandoned bikes. And they were
I went to the store full of abandoned food. It was just like there.
Just lying there.
All right. How are
Okay.
we feeling? Is it time to
I'm
deliberate?
How do you feel, Julie and Emma? I feel pretty strongly.
a lie?
I was thinking lie until Jackie was like, I was pissed, and the like emotional authenticity of that moment.
Yeah, that was charged.
That kind of turned me.
I
think
thought it
it's
was true. I thought it was true the whole time, but you know me, I always think it's true, so I'm not reliable. But like, also that was a lot of genuine reaction there. Like, that's exactly how I would feel if I found out that my replacement bike that replaced my stolen bike was stolen from someone else. I would feel really bad for that person. And I probably wouldn't make much effort to talk to my classmates who, the thief and the snitch, as you called, I feel like it's true.
I feel like true.
Okay, true, yeah.
All right.
What's the score again?
The score is 1-0.
We're the zeros.
And we
Yeah,
are
but
zero.
I didn't want to put it so harshly, but Julie took care of it for me.
But we have 2 opportunities to get a point, and Happy Valley has 1 opportunity to get a point, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Wow. Katie is bringing her A game. She is like, this is like halftime locker room chat.
That's why she's the captain. It wasn't
She
because
is
of
the
rock,
captain.
paper, scissors.
I mean, you all were right in
That's
selecting
true. Yeah.
Katie as captain. All right. What
Okay.
are we saying, Katie?
I say true.
You say true. Going with true.
Yeah.
Jackie, did you inherit a stolen bike and then abandon it in Italy? Or was that a dirty, dirty lie?
it was a dirty, dirty truth.
Oh, yay! That's true. I mean, mostly, I'm sorry that happened to you, but yay, point for us.
I don't blame you for being mad.
Yeah. Also, what really sold that as true to me? Like the weird graphic thing. That was the most believable part of the story. Put that back up again. I was like, Jackie made that picture. Is great. Yay! So we're all tied up now, right? It's 1-1.
All tied up, 1-1.
Oh my god, I am sweating. Does anybody sweat during these things? Jeez.
That was good. That was great.
All right, everybody, on your screen, I'm bringing up our webpage. James
that's
Tierney,
James.
one of our panelists, is going to be doing a guest workshop, laughing at ourselves using our past experiences to inspire improv scenes. That is going to happen on Sunday, April 25th. If this is of interest to you, go to improvpig.com and sign up. I vouch for James Tierney. I think he's a pretty good instructor and an all-around nice guy. So I think you can have a lot to learn from James. So anyways, that's the plug. Also, I want to give a few plugs to Happy Valley Improv. Yeah. So they are out of State College, Pennsylvania. Hold it.
Thanks for the plug. Thanks for the plug,
You're
Ian.
welcome. Oh, sorry. I was, they offer a 90-minute workshop every other Wednesday. Next one is this week, Zoom characters with Dawn. And Dawn was on the panel last time they played, if you remember. So, and also a very nice person and excellent to learn from, as I'm sure is Sam and Jackie. They're just not offering workshops this week. So, all right, let's get back into it. Sam, you're up next.
All right.
Jackie, I'm sweating too.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, here we go. I was hired to be in an instructional video about ridding your farm of gophers.
I just want to say true off the bat. We should probably ask some questions.
I mean,
Yes.
All right, Sam, Dr. Sam.
Sam.
This was a gopher removal instructional video.
How to get rid of gophers from a farm, yeah.
Okay.
Was it a specific farm?
Just like it was out in Montana, there was these people who had this farm when we were there for family vacation. I was with my friend and his parents, and we stayed with them for a while and got kind of roped into this thing. And they just said this would be funny if you did this, and so I did it.
And
How-
I was 13 when it happened.
Okay.
Were you excited to be on camera?
I mean, I was a 13-year-old, and so I thought it was funny. I was always willing to look really stupid. That clearly has changed in my life. But so yeah.
So you were 13. This commercial, I'm sorry, not commercial, but this instructional video took place while you were on vacation.
We were on vacation. We went west. So I'm from Minneapolis. We drove out west and ended up in Montana. My friend's dad, speaking of conservatives and liberals, he was this conservative gun owning guy. And so we were on this like land in Montana, and his friend who owned the farm really wanted me to do this. So I agreed.
What was your role in the video?
I was like the spokesperson. So I like went through step by step. And like, I mean, I knew nothing about, it was a lot like this game. I knew nothing about like gophers or removing them from farms, but I just did what they told me to do. They thought it was very funny. And then they actually created this like video out of it.
Wow. So my next question is, how do you get rid of gophers from your farm?
Well, I mean, I read the lines. It was a, you know, but the gist of it is like you shoot them.
Okay.
Oh,
I mean, like, how do you do
I was afraid that was going to be. Okay.
Did this air anywhere? Was this like local?
It was this guy created it for, you know, his farming community. They were laughing about the idea of airing it on public access, but like I say, we were on vacation. I never saw proof that it did air. I never saw proof that it didn't air. I did see what happened. And, you know, it's probably best if it didn't ever air, but.
Do you remember any of your lines or anything?
I remember like being I'm scared of guns. I don't like guns. And I didn't like guns when I was 13. And the whole thing kind of made me uncomfortable, but whatever. But I remember there were lines about like, when you aim the gun at like, and I felt very awkward saying it, but I like described how you like aim the gun at gophers and shoot. And I just felt really gross. But I remember those lines being, for whatever reason, I don't know.
I really like Bagley's comments.
who looks the most innocent amongst us?
Yeah, good marketing.
That's awesome. Wow. So this is 100% true.
It's so true. It's so true.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's just true.
It's just true.
Wow.
But I still want to know more. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like, yeah, who else is with you? Like, were there any other kids when you were on
My
vacation?
Yeah, no, my best friend Nick, who I was out there on vacation with, and his parents, we were really the only kids. Then it was the adults. So
did you ever
I
like show
guess-
Nick this video?
yeah, Nick thought it was really funny, and Nick thought it was really. I mean, he made fun of me that I did it, but Nick always wanted me to like look like the idiot. That was part of our relationship. Nick was smarter than me, so he knew not to get like roped in.
See, it's getting more and more credible. Like this
Yeah.
is the backstory is really working for me.
Yeah.
Guys, I don't know. I'm scared. What if
Emma, let's talk about it. Let's talk about
Yeah.
it.
How you feeling, Emma?
Yeah.
okay?
Unpack this.
What if it's a lie and we're just charmed by this delightful story?
Entirely possible.
Entirely possible and likely, because again, I always think it's true. So I'd say it's probable.
Yeah. And we'll get through it. We'll get through it.
Like you're on vacation. You got roped into this.
It was Montana, so
In
maybe got
Montana,
lassoed into
You
it.
got roped into this.
Into it, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
So I
Excellent.
will say that you use the word delightful, which isn't how I would describe the memory looking back on it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's not the worst thing that happened on the vacation. I also was like, ended up shooting a prairie dog accidentally on this vacation. And what happened was they thought it would be really funny for me. They were, because they went prairie dog hunting one day and they said, Sam, give it a try. And I was like, I never want to do this. And like, I did it. I had the gun and I moved. I saw the little prairie dog in the sight and I moved so it wouldn't, because I never want to kill. I don't want to kill, but I never shot a gun. So the recoil made the gun bounce and I watched it die. And
Oh no!
yeah, so like, I would
Sam,
describe this.
stop adding things.
Sam,
We do believe you.
no, but Sam, if you're lying, we are in a fight.
We are fighting
Right.
Dr. Sam.
Personal.
It's important. It's important for everybody to know. I do not know if Sam is telling the truth or a lie, but I do know one thing: the bullet comes out before the recoil. I'm just the so.
Yeah,
Just-
but also, it could have. What kind of gun was it? Do you remember? Could have been like a
It was
shotgun
like-
or something.
It was like a
Something hit it.
freaking assault rifle. Like,
Oh gosh.
I mean, it was, yeah.
I
Let's hurry
hate
up
this
and vote
story
true.
now.
Let's hurry up and vote true.
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 Is it true?
True. We're locking it in. We're locking it in. All right, locked in. Sam, did you do this video? And if so, I'm really hoping you can email it me so I can just show it to everybody.
Prairie dog part was true, but the gopher was a lie. The gopher stuff was a lie, but the prairie dog stuff was true. I'm sorry, Julie. I'm so sorry.
I want
fighting.
the first
Terrible.
We're
I want
fighting.
the first
Julie,
of that to
I'm
be
so
true.
sorry.
There's no coming back from this.
Yeah.
Wait. The prairie dog part was true,
It was the only, when I saw the
and the
gopher,
gopher part was the lie.
when I saw the gopher, I thought about when I did shoot the prairie dog, which scarred me. And that's the only thing I could think about to talk about. I don't know, gopher?
Okay.
It's in his
Alright.
book, by the way. Sam Tanner is also. I can post the links for Sam's book, and you can read about this thing. That's why I wasn't sure. I was like, I never read about this in Sam's book. I don't know if it's true.
It made me think of the prairie dog thing. I'm sorry, Julie. I do still feel really bad.
Oh, you know what? Actually, the fact that you have trauma means that we're cool.
Yeah, no, we're cool. We're totally cool. We're just messing. But I mean,
Whew.
if you ever do feel like making a gopher instructional video, like a
You're
gopher
right.
instructional video, especially if it doesn't involve guns at all, if it's like an instructional video about like, go away, gopher, we'll rehome you. You know, that'd be better.
Yeah, no, Wooly, I gotta say, like Sam figured this out. Like the grisly bit of truth
Yeah.
is what made that lie completely swallowable.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sam got you. Sam got you.
yeah.
Well, folks, we're tied at 1-1. So a couple things are going to happen here. Katie's up next to it because she's the last person to read. Happy Valley Improv, if you get this one right, you will win the game. If you get it wrong, we go into a sudden death overtime situation. And Peter is going to email one of you an additional statement. And on that round, if we go to the tiebreaker, it's either the other team gets it right they get a point. They get it wrong, the other team gets a point. So it really is sudden death. But you still have one more chance if Happy Valley Improv guesses Katie's correctly. We are all set.
Okay, y'all ready for me?
Yes.
All right, here it is.
I'm scared.
I like how ready you were, Julie, even though you're not going to ask me any questions. I taught my first dog to sneeze on command.
Did you say the word seize?
Sneeze. I taught my first dog to sneeze on command. Oh, Jesus. It would be so on brand if it was sneeze though. Yeah. With the rest of the show. But no, the statement I just read was I taught my first dog to sneeze on command.
Katie, how many dogs have you had in your whole life?
2. I've had 2 dogs.
Is
Name.
the sneezing dog still with you?
No, the sneezing dog is not good. But my second dog is still with me. She's snoring very loudly over there, actually.
Did you teach her to do that?
Oh no, she won't do anything I ask her to do.
I want to know
my
the name.
first dog was really well trained.
I want to know the names of the dogs.
Okay, so my first dog was Jake. My current dog is Charlie. But of course, there's all like the bastardized names that you go that spin off of those dogs. So I rarely call Charlie Charlie. She's, Chuckleberry Finn and stuff like that, and Charlie Wobble and stuff like that. And Jake we called Jakerface, Jingleberry, that kind of thing.
Jingleberry.
Jakerface was the most one. Jakers. Mm-hmm.
How did you train? Like what were some of the techniques you used?
So it started as an accident. We were trying to teach him to speak, and he sneezed instead. And we thought that was hilarious and gave him a bunch of treats. And so from then on, when we did this and said, speak, he would sneeze. He would like huff. He would like huff a couple times, and then he would like sneeze instead. But like he could bark. He was a barking dog. He just we accidentally taught him to sneeze instead. And then we kept doing this for speak, and then we just said sneeze instead, and he kind of kept doing it.
Well, this feels very authentic.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
Okay.
A little too authentic.
I don't think James is sold yet.
When you say we were training, who do you mean by we?
My sister, she's 4 years younger than I am. We trained. He had other tricks too. The sneeze is just an accident. He was very smart. He was a toy poodle. So he could sit, stay, lay down, roll over. When he got older, purebred dogs, they always have like hip dysplasia and stuff like that. So he dislocated his poor doggy hip when he was older. And so he had to have surgery, and he couldn't roll over anymore after that. But he still knew his other tricks, and he sneezed till the day he died. Both on command and just because dogs do that sometimes.
Like almost like last words he was sneezing.
His last sound was a
chew, and then I'm sorry. No, I'm just trying. I'm trying to get into it.
And so how long ago was the first teaching, the first lesson?
Okay, so I was in 7th grade, so this would have been like 2001. And we had just moved to a new house. My family had moved from one city to another in North Carolina, and so we didn't know a lot of people in our new city, and so we got this dog. And it was this really great bonding experience for my sister and I, because we took him to doggy training and stuff like that, and taught him lots of tricks, and then we would walk around the neighborhood with our sneezing dog and make friends. And all the kids in the neighborhood were like, "Is your dog the sneezing dog?" Like, yeah, watch.
Oh, so you had a reputation.
Like a carnival show almost.
I was a walking carnival show from a very young age.
Wow. I don't know, James. I don't know anymore.
So here's the thing. This is why I think it's true. I think it's true because I would hate to say that someone's lying about their dead dog. It would make me cry.
Oh, but what if she's manipulating that impulse of yours, James, to care about dogs?
Then you know what? I'm willing to go to overtime. I don't want to be like, oh, you're lying. It's like, actually, no, my dog was sneezing and then it's dead now because it's dead and dogs don't live.
And she did say that like it was the final act that the dog did.
Right.
That
Like,
part I was improvising.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It went out doing what it
Katie,
loves.
can you do the sneeze gesture again?
You want me to gesture as my dog?
The
or
hand
Okay.
command. Did you do a hand
Yeah.
command?
Yeah, we tried to do like speak like this, and then it turned into this when it was more of a sneeze.
And what was the sit command? What was the sit gesture with your hand?
Just up like this. Sit.
It feels true to me, James, but I don't.
It feels
I don't
true.
know.
It feels true.
Jackie, where are you at with this, Jackie?
I suck at this game, and it's true.
Oh man, I might need to go lie now. Jackie thinks it's true. We're gonna go with. Oh man. Okay, we're gonna. You know
Katie,
what Peter
Katie,
says?
Katie.
Peter says not to think it through. Peter says not to think it through.
Can I ask one more question, James?
Okay, yeah, quick.
Katie, are you lying?
Okay, let's go with the truth. Let's do it.
We're gonna lock in true. We're locking in true. Katie, did you teach your dog to sneeze with hand gestures by mistake?
Yeah, I did that. He was a very good sneezing boy.
Oh,
That's
Jake.
adorable.
Jake
That
was
is
a good,
adorable.
he was a good little sneezer.
Jake face.
This felt like legit what you would do for a sneeze.
Yeah, and he would go.
So, you know what that made me think of, Sam, and this is why, like, when you reacted so genuinely because the last cat that you ended up like was had seizures, and when you said,
I got so nervous. I was going to be emotional if it was seizing.
If Peter had written that as a lie, I would change it in the moment. Peter has been known to write some dark lies. I just would have made something else up.
All right. Well, we had a definitive winner, and it is HV Lies, our friends from Happy Valley Improv from State College, Pennsylvania. Congratulations, folks. Pig, nice try with some great truths, some great lies. But overall, tonight, Happy Valley Improv comes out on top. So I just want to remind everybody, Happy Valley Improv has workshops every Wednesday. Check out their website. Highly recommend them. James is doing a showcase 2:00 on Sunday, April 25th. Go to improv.pig.com to get your registration. And then we are doing the 401 Cares show on Thursday. So what's 5? Oh, geez, I did it again. No, 401. That's the actual name of it because 401 area code.
Oh,
I wasn't
understand.
doing the tax code. That's why I keep getting it messed up. So the day is called 401.
Oh yeah,
Cares.
401 gives. Yeah.
Or gives. When I got
Which is on
gives
4-1.
Oh
it's on
God.
401.
Wooly's retiring soon. Anyways, so next Thursday at 8 p.m. on just how you're watching tonight. It's on Facebook. It'll be on YouTube and also Twitch. So thank you everybody for watching. We'll see you in a couple weeks. Goodbye.
Bye. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having